Arad, the proud and smug city of Muruj, as Karajal calls it, has its current and historical beauties. The charm of Corso, the architecture of the churches, the waters of the Muruj River, the generous parks, give Arad personality. The long street that starts at the station is utterly great, worthy of any modern capital, like a piece of the Viennese ring. Wrote Nicoli Orga at the beginning of the 20th century. Two alleys, separated by a wider space, bear only first-rate buildings, between which the state has sowed imposing palaces. I also see a church whose facade is occupied by giant pillars. Adi Orga in 1906. In the center of the city, at the entrance of the Continental Hotel, we find a plaque informing us that every Tuesday from 1900 hours the members of the Rotary Club Arad meet here. Paul Percy Harris founded the club that became the humanitarian organization Rotary International in 1905. In 1896, Harris moved to Chicago, eventually settling in the Morgan Park neighborhood, Beverly Hills, Chicago County, where he lived the rest of his life. Jean Thompson Harris, his wife, traveled the world with Harris, in support of Rotary. She helped to make women an important part of Rotary, eventually leading to all Rotary clubs, admitting women as full members. The first Rotary Club was organized by Harris in partnership and friendship with three clients and businessmen, Sylvester Skeely, Gustavus Luer, and Hiram Shorey. Later, Rotarians from around the globe adhered to values promoted by the founders of the movement, synthesized by the motto "Serve above yourself," and "He profits most who serves best." Hotel Sherman has been the headquarters of the Rotary One Chicago Club for 61 years. The activity of Rotary clubs is subject to the four-way test, used by Rotarians worldwide as a moral code for personal and business relationships. 1. Is it the truth? 2. Is it fair to all concerned? 3. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Or, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Paul Harris's office was located in the First National Bank building. Whatever Rotary may mean to us, to the world it will be known by the results it achieves, said Paul Harris. The general objectives of Rotary clubs anywhere in the world are the same. Developing friendly and understanding relations between its members. Support community efforts. Maintaining the highest standards in business and professions. International understanding. Goodwill and peace. The interwar Arad was an expanding city with an average industrial and urban development and had just over 77,000 inhabitants. Located near the western border of Romania, Arad was a cosmopolitan, multi-ethnic, multicultural, and multi-faith city, with 39.35% of its inhabitants being Romanians, 38.84% Hungarians, and 7.94% Germans. Serbs, Croats and Slovenians accounted for 1.78%, Czechs, Slovaks and Croats 1.4%, and Jews accounted for 9.14% of the city's population. From a confessional point of view, Roman Catholics represented 38.5% in Arad, while the Orthodox had 33.8%, the Calvin Reformed 9.9%, the Greek Catholics 4%, the Evangelicals 2.6% and the Mosaics 2.4%. The Rotary Club Arad started its activity in 1930. The legal establishment was recorded in October 1932 and the international registration was carried out on January 3, 1933. This year, 2020, we celebrate the 90th anniversary of the Rotary Club's establishment in Arad and 90 years of Arad Rotarian activity. During the interwar period in the Rotary Club of Arad, prominent figures of the social and economic life of the city participated, businessmen, doctors, teachers, lawyers, and engineers with high professional and business standards. Among the founding members of Rotary Club Arad, during the interwar period, we mention the following. Baron Karol Newman, President of the company Newman Brothers. Baron Ludovic Androni, President of Karol Androni and Sons. Engineer Rommel Karpinian, Director of the School of Arts and Crafts. Brutus Pacarari, Secretary General of the Arad Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Dr. Silvia Pașcuțiu, Notary Public. Professor Vasile Sociu, Director of the Boys Commercial High School. Vicashiuliu, Doctor Ophthalmologist. Dr. Alexandru Ratz, Lawyer, Commercial Law Practice. Dr. George Cherban, Primary Physician at Central Hospital, President of the Rotary Club Arad in 1935-1936. Engineer Stefan Matascu, Director of the Anonymous Electricity Society, President of the Arad Rotary Club in the year 1936-1937. Alexander Schartner, Procurator, Baylor Steel, admitted to Rotary in 1933, was the last president of Rotary Club Arad of the interwar period. Rotary Club Arad's meetings took place at the Dacia Hotel, located in the city center, weekly on Mondays, from 20:30 o'clock. The Rotary Club of Arad carried out a prodigious activity, being an active presence in the life of the city, but also in that of the 84 district of which it was part, during the interwar period. The remarkable interwar activity of the Arad Rotary Club is also underlined by the fact that between 16 to 17 May 1936, the Rotary Clubs of Romania held their Congress in Arad. This meeting, hosted and organized by the Rotary Club of Arad, was attended by Rotary clubs from Bucharest, Iași, Cernăuți, Klausenburg, Ploiești, Câmpina, Brașov and Timișoara. In 1937 there were 802 Rotary clubs in Europe, spread across 15 countries, of which in the UK and Ireland there were more than half the number of Rotary clubs in Europe. At the end of 1938 in Romania there were 9 Rotary clubs, grouped in District 84, and numbering 255 members. In 1938, the last year of activity in the interwar period, the Rotary Club of Arad had 25 members. In the period between the end of 1938 and 1989, the Rotary movement was banned in Romania.